Looks like a whale's vagina.
Well, that's another failed recording. But we'll keep it. That's the majestic howl of a wild west wolf. Let's just have a podcast where it's just wolves howling. Like, that's all it would be.
Thunder would listen.
Hey everybody, welcome to Let's Die, the his versus hers guide to the apocalypse, the podcast. I'm Bret, here again. Happy Halloween month, October style. Joining me today is my weirdo sister, Savana. Savana, say hi.
Goodbye.
It's going to be a long 20 or so minutes. Joining her is another dude that she knows named Jacob. Jacob, say what's up.
What's up?
Oh my gosh, he follows directions. I like Jacob already. You're all fired. Also joining me in a what's up fashion is what's up with Wes. 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 Everybody do the Wes man. Today's topic, as you may have surmised, if you listen to our show at all, and assuming that you're listening now that you have before, last episode we said we're doing werewolves, and we're doing werewolves indeed. So werewolves, lycanthropes. I mean, who doesn't know what a freaking werewolf is? Seriously, by now. Do I really have to explain what a werewolf is? Savana?
Sure. Go ahead. There might be one person.
No, I'm talking to... No, it was semi-rhetorical, but werewolves are people afflicted with a curse or something that, by the light of the full moon, they transform into a wolf or a wolf man, and they prowl the countryside looking for victims, no longer in command of their own faculties. Just a terrifying beast overcome with instinct. Murderous instinct. Murder.
I'd like to think a werewolf is someone who does have control of their instinct, and they just use their wild inside to go to disco night on a full moon.
That sounds like Twilight. Anyway.
All werewolves go to a disco and just
Yep.
push the night away.
Disco dancing werewolves tonight at 11. That's an old high school joke for you. Anywho, you could track the werewolfness, when you're scratched or bitten by another werewolf. So that's how you get it. The myth was developed during the Middle Ages in Europe. Classically speaking, people would get it, when they travel abroad and they backpack across Europe after college or something, kind of like American Werewolf in London style sort of thing. So, Savannah, you're a world traveler. You traveled a bunch after college. Did you encounter any werewolves?
None that said hi to me in werewolf form. So, probably, but not knowingly.
So you weren't bitten by any mysterious creatures in the night?
No.
Other than Jacob. Jacob, you've done a lot of traveling, too, for your job. Any werewolf encounters to speak of?
Several, yes.
Please enlighten us.
It's an ongoing investigation. I'd rather not comment.
I like him already. Wes, anything to add on top of whatever those two things were?
None.
Perfect. Well, werewolves are pretty common in the Halloween sense. You see decorations, masks, all that sort of thing. Lots of movies and shows like the previously mentioned Twilets, the True Bloods, the Underworlds, the Hemlock Groves, that sort of thing. And it's not just limited to werewolves. Across the globe, lycanthropes had a part of some sort of mythos like werebears. I like to think a werebear is just a devilishly manly man in a vest, also disco dancing. Likely with another wolf.
Sounds like me and I.
Or were-tigers, is from Asia, were-pumas in South America, were-hyenas in Africa, and I love the thought of a were-hyena. Like, you know, it mauls you, and then it gives you a little, like, laugh. It'd be pretty funny. The legend spread to the Americas in the 16th century, kind of analogous to vampires in that sense, where they kind of, like, sat in the haunted corners of our minds. So, in fact, some Eastern Europe legends say that dead werewolves rise as vampires, no less. So that's another thing. Scandinavian legends, theirs was called Ulfenars. Ulfenars. Warriors who were dressed in wolfskin who could take over animal spirits in battle, felt no pain and killed in a frenzy. I guess they were like berserkers. In Armenia, if a woman was convicted of a deadly sin, she had to be transformed into a wolf for 7 years as her punishment. Savannah, have you ever sinned?
Have I ever sinned?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No? Well, I guess you're safe.
I'm Moses.
Mm-hmm. Long curved fingernails and a unibrow could indicate a werewolf, so Jacob? Huh? What do you think?
I just shaved.
Oh, boy. Some little fun facts here. In 1999, 907 people bought werewolf insurance to protect themselves in case they turned into werewolves. That's fairly recent, and also an insane fact that I've never heard.
I'll do some werewolf insurance, Bret.
Yeah, we should look into that. It should be standard as part of healthcare. Obviously, vampirism wouldn't count because you're already dead, so it should pay off your life insurance. But werewolf insurance is nothing to bark at. Oh God, that joke hurt me.
But how do you claim if you can't remember that night?
What do you want from me? I'm not an insurance agent.
Are we talking about it?
I'm just telling you what occurred. So, let's see here. In around the Margeride, I'm sure I'm butchering that name, the Margeride Mountains in south-central France between 1764 and 1767, there were attacks by what was alleged to be called the Beast of... It's not called the Beast of... It's a hard word to say. Gévaudan. Gévaudan. The Beast of Gévaudan. Victims were often killed by having their throats torn out. The number of victims differed according to sources, and one study estimated there had been 210 attacks, resulting in 113 deaths, 49 injuries. 98 of the victims were partially eaten. However, other sources claimed it killed between 60 and 100 adults and children, as well as injuring more than 30. Still quite a lot. So there's a werewolf tale, I suppose, that kind of stands out as having real-world implications, i.e. people getting killed. Way to fix werewolfism. I guess if you're a woman who sinned after 7 years, you turn back to normal. But silver bullets, silver in general, is usually depicted as the means as a permanent fix to that. Yup. Savannah.
Bret.
Wes.
Yes.
Jacob. Anybody drinking anything tonight?
Nah.
We're sipping on some
turntables.
Michelob Ultra.
Well, thank you for honoring a valued segment of the podcast. I'm drinking Lagunitas again, little something ale. Not bad. I'm enjoying it. Anywho, Wes, you got any thoughts on werewolvery?
I know a few facts. Like, I know in some places that they say if you kill an alpha werewolf, if a human werewolf dies by human or natural causes, that pack loses the alpha and no longer has an alpha and gradually dies off.
I think my dog might be a werewolf. She's out in the other room barking right now. Thank you, Wes, for that fancy little fact. Got any more?
So everyone just died.
Hemlock Grove has one of the best werewolf transformations, where he sheds his skin and pretty much eats his skin back.
Who does?
Hemlock Grove, werewolf transformation.
Oh, yeah, that is notable. I mentioned it a little earlier, but that was a really cool transformation sequence where his human eyeballs popped out and stuff, and he just regrew everything. Pretty gross.
It's really gross.
It's super gross. It's a good show, thow. Check it out. This show is not brought to you by Hemlock Grove, but Netflix, you want to toss us a little something, we'll say what's up. Jacob, you're being mysteriously silent and complicit. What's going on, pal?
I'm just trying to digest all this werewolf knowledge.
I hear you, buddy. Well, we're going to take a quick break, guys, if you don't care. And when we come back, we're going to play a little thingy thing. Sound good to everybody? I'll take everyone's silence as acceptance. And as we know, that's one of the stages of also acceptance. Be right back! Okay, we're back. Guys, do we have any survival tips for surviving an encounter with the aforementioned Wes Wolf? Wes, got anything? Other than...
Well, I would be on luck, but I would keep a lot of silver around.
Really? Okay. Invest in silver, I guess. Savannah, you got anything?
It's a precious commodity. The price is never going to go down.
Unless it's the apocalypse, in which case the price will go down because you can't eat silver. And they don't make good bullets either, to be honest.
It would still hold more value than cash.
It's a multi-task.
I would argue it's equally as useless as cash. Savannah, wait your turn. Go ahead and talk. Oh my God. Savannah, what?
I'm just saying, silverware is a good idea because it has more than one use.
Okay.
You can eat it. You can use it to kill a werewolf. You can use it to get a girlfriend. All sorts of things.
Is that how Jacob got you?
Bingo!
Woo! Wow. I actually like that idea, because rather than just keeping random silver coins or bars of silver like Wes, the Mad Hoarder over here.
But I suggest silver.
What?
What?
What? I don't know.
What?
I'm going to say don't go to Europe. Wear full body armor in public. And lock all your friends in the basement. Chain them up to a bed in your basement, then chain the door up, but in the event of a full moon. And don't forget to let them out. Because, stuff. That's what I'm going with. Jacob, what do you got?
We're full body armor, living in dungeons.
Right. Let's do that. It seems pretty safe. Seems like that would solve a lot of problems. A lot of apocalypse problems. Jacob, what you got, bud?
Try to avoid the outdoors at all times. Keep a small thing of pepper spray on you in case anything bad happens.
Okay. All right.
Wear it whenever you do have to go out.
Okay. How about keep a freshly killed squirrel on your hip to distract the werewolf in the event that it comes for you. You can toss it up in the air and it'll snatch it like a dog, and that'll give you enough time to escape. So, full body armor, live in a dungeon, lock up your friends, carry dead squirrels on your hip at all times, and have a pocket full of silverware. You should be safe. Sound good, everybody?
Yep.
Yep. At least something went right this time. Okay, we'll be right back after words from the sponsors we don't have because they don't exist. See you soon. Okay, we're back. It's me, Bret, your buddy. Back with Wes, Jacob, and Savana. Got you a little tidbit here, straight from werewolves.com. Signs that your friend is a werewolf. And I'm just going to read this a little bit verbatim. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but just a little bit. So, if you're a werewolf lover, you probably know the telltale signs of what to look for if someone is a changeling or not. Wouldn't it be cool, however, if someone you cared about deeply was actually bitten by a creature that roamed the woods and fed on the innocent? Here are some signs that your loved one is a werewolf. Midnight rendezvous, bloody kisses, table manners, bad appetites. So those are just a few little things. So what we're going to do, I have it on fairly good authority, that one of us may in fact be a werewolf in disguise and is merely playing coy about it. So there's a reason why I gathered all 3/4 of us. One of you is in fact a werewolf, and we're going to out you. This is a witch hunt. So, the person, the culprit will be found and burned on a cross or something, whatever they did to werewolves. Dipped in a vat of silver. You will be a shiny, shiny corpse. So, how we're going to do it? We're all going to take turns, counterclockwise, and we're going to ask each other a question. Just one person. Then that person is to deflect. You're going to deflect the question in an acceptable manner. Then ask another person who has not previously received a question another question. After everybody's got their questions in, we're all going to vote on who we think the werewolf is. Sound good?
No, I'm not good at games.
What?
What do you mean?
You mean like we have to ask another question with a question?
No, you have to answer the question, but be cagey about it. Just deflect a little bit. This is a little skill in improvisation. No. So how about I start it off? I'm going to start it off. Wes.
Yes.
Where were you during the last full moon?
I don't even know when the last full moon was.
Spotty memory. Interesting. Most werewolves typically don't remember where they were the night before. Interesting.
I believe the answer to that question was it's September 08.
Bret.
Wait, you're going back to me? All right, what? Come on, let's do it.
We're going back to you.
Yeah.
Do you ever remember waking up feeling full?
Waking up and what?
And feeling full.
And feeling full. Yes, I do, because I ate a lot of hot dogs, a lot of wieners a couple nights ago. I was hungry, and it was a late-night snack. So I microwaved a bunch of hot dogs with cheese on top, because I'm too lazy to do anything else. Don't ask me what the wieners are made of, Savana.
Hello.
Do you have long fingernails that sometimes have flesh or skin cells underneath them?
No, they only have boogers in them.
They only have what? You need to stop eating your phone. Are you a werewolf eating your phone right now? The hunger consumes her. The guilt is overwhelming. So you said you have dirt under your fingernails. Is that probably from, running on all fours through the woods in the middle of the night?
Well, first off, I said boogers, not dirt.
Oh, boogers. Well, that's just what someone pretending to be a werewolf would say. Go ahead, Savannah. Ask somebody a question.
I'm not good with improv.
Do you know what questions are?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
What are questions?
Shut up.
Jacob.
Yeah. Oh boy. Silence is so good for podcast people. I love it.
I'm so bad at asking
Oh, just like a werewolf would be. Guys, all signs are kind of pointing to my sister, I think.
Wes, do you have any silver dollars lying around?
Silver dollar.
Yeah.
I do not have any silver.
Huh. Convenient.
That is very convenient. Good call, Jacob. Wes?
Let's see. Jacob, here we go. Do you find uncommon hair in the house?
Yeah, I have a dog.
Is that uncommon, though?
Yeah.
Common.
Maybe your dog is a reverse werewolf. A reverse wolf. Go ahead, Jacob.
Instead of shedding, he sucks his hair in.
Mm-hmm. And he still begs for table scraps as a human. Go ahead, Jacob.
Anna, when's the last time you just, I don't know, howled for no reason?
September 08.
Well, she's out.
Same with the full moon.
Dun dun dun. Or perhaps I'm just making it seem like it's me because it's really not me because it's one of you guys.
Oh, maybe. Savana, do you know have you figured out what a question is? Will you please stop eating the phone? It is so bad. Just put it on the table and speak into it.
Who's eating the phone?
You are.
I'm not eating a phone.
It sounds like it, like true werewolf style. Ask a damn question of somebody, Lord.
Hey, Bret. When was the last time you went to bed at a decent hour?
Oh, probably the day before yesterday, I think. Maybe? I don't know. Who remembers what time they go to bed? Not me. Jacob?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a preference for bacon bits?
I love them.
Oh, that's not very good deflecting.
I don't care. I'll do anything for bacon.
Fun fact, bacon
Why?
bits
Because
is not-
it's bacon! All right, we got time for one more, Jacob. Try hammer it home.
Hammer it home.
Hammer it
Savannah,
home.
do you find random rips and tears in your clothes where they just suddenly don't fit for no reason?
I think that's called a weight gain.
Is that what it is, or is it called transforming?
It's called weight gain.
Huh.
Whatever you call it, my doctor says it shouldn't happen so fast. This is
See, that's
exercising.
funny. Do that stuff.
We're apparently going on some kind of thing called jogging? Jogging? It seemed kind of fun. I'm not sure.
All right, the floor is closed for questions. Let me tally up the points real quick. Okay, 5, carry the 3, divided by 17 in the color red. And, all right, the score is Wes has 2 points. Savannah has -3. Jacob has 10 points. And myself, 100,372.6 points. So I'm the winner! Yay! So basically, that doesn't mean anything. This isn't a point scoring game. Is everyone locked in on who they think the werewolf is? Because I know who I think who the werewolf is.
Yeah.
Everybody's locked in.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna go around the room, counterclockwise. Wes, who do you think the werewolf is?
Tauntaun.
Interesting. She wasn't a part of this, but okay. I'm going to say that... I'm going to abstain for now. Savannah, who do you think the werewolf is?
I think the werewolf is you.
Me. Okay. All right. Jacob, who do you think the werewolf is?
I'm pretty sure it's Savannah.
You don't want to see me angry.
I didn't say the Hulk. I said a werewolf.
Can't she be both? A Hulk wolf?
He'll be
Well, I'd be cheating if I picked somebody, because I already know who it is. So, does the person who is the werewolf want to say who they are?
Would you be a real werewolf if you said that?
Would the real werewolf please stand up?
Yeah, please stand
It's
up.
about time I came out to everybody. I've been a werewolf this whole podcast.
That's right! It was Jacob the whole time. Oh boy. The climax was so worth it. Naturally, I would think it would be Jacob anyway, because he's close to Savana and he accused Savana, so how would he not know? Unless he himself didn't know. I don't know. I'm just spitballing at this point. Well, this was a bad show. Everybody, thanks for dropping by. Savana, do you got any fancy werewolf dishes you can throw at us real quick? Like a rack of lamb or something? Some intestines from Scotland?
I've never been to Scotland. I can give you a trivia question, though.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. What company... No. This isn't what TV show was the first show ever to broadcast an interracial kiss?
What got to do with werewolves?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I give up. Who?
Star Trek.
Thanks, appreciate that. Wes, you got any final things to say?
Nah, I'm tapped out.
Oh God, I've been tapping out all episode. Jacob Wolf, you and your European bloodlines, you got anything to say for yourself? All the millions of people you've left devastated in your wake?
I'm sorry.
He's sorry, and also running for Senate. This has been a failed podcast called Let's Die, the his versus her guide to the apocalypse. If you, for some reason, like this show, please rate and review us. 5 stars is accepted. Jacob, if you were writing us a review, what's something you would say in the little text box?
Yeah.
There you go, folks. 5 stars. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if it needs more characters than that, then just add exclamation points. Let's see. We're on Twitter at LetsDiePod, Facebook at Let's Die the Podcast, and you can always email us at letsdiepod@gmail.com. Jesus, how long have I been frickin' doing this? Tune in next week. More Halloween-themed stuff. And coming this Monday, we will have a very special episode featuring one of my favorite bands, Red Handed Denial. We actually got permission to do that. It's going to be a sweet, sweet, sweet episode. Just tune back in Monday. I promise they all won't be as bad as this one. Until next time, everybody, you're all fired, but right after you say bye. Savannah, say bye.
Bye.
Wes? Do I even dare
Werewolves
say...
out.
What?
Werewolves out.
What?
Werewolves out.
Werewes out. Okay. Alright, you get that one.
You titled this episode.
Okay. Jacob, say bye. Jacob, say bye.
Bye.
Okay. You sound
You're
sad.
not supposed to say what he tells you to say.
That's been Let's Die. Hey, you guys, if we're gonna die, we might as well die together. Ugh. Is it almost over? Yeah, how dare she?
Always you and my family against me.
As things should be.
We're coming down tomorrow.
Going down to the Hourglass City where the chicks are pretty. I don't know how that song goes. There's people screaming at me right now. Wes, tell me that lyric.
What?
Tell me that lyric.
What lyric?
That I was just trying to sing. Oh my god. Are you playing Ebony again, Ebony?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm playing Madden.
Great. Someday, if we do get paid for this, you're not gaming while you podcast. So unprofessional.
Well, when that day happens.
Uh-huh. I'm going to give you $1, and that counts.
You'll get 1 minute of undivided attention.
Somebody's sound quality is garbage, and I don't know who it is.
Probably mine.
Like, it sounds like somebody's moving the phone around.
Let me take my phone off charge. See if that was it.
I mean, I don't know. Sound check. Savannah, say something.
Something.
Wes, say something.
Yes.
It's Wes.
It's me.
Yep.
Oh.
You animal.
Well.
Unprofessional, unacceptable, unprecedented, unmitigated, unrelenting. I'm out of unwords.
So he had to push. He said I had to push the banana down my throat until I could dissolve it. How gross is that? A whole banana breaking in someone's throat.
I have no response in my life experience that allows me to respond to that.
You ever seen the avocado song?
No, how does it go?
Peel the avocado, peel the avocado. Mash the avocado, mash the avocado. Guacamole, 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 guacamole. That's it.
Hey, Wes.
Yes.
Guess what I'm doing right now?
I don't know.
What do I always do right before the podcast?
Drink.
Well, yeah, I'm doing that too, but I just recorded everything she just said.
Oh.
I'm fine.